The city of Knoxville is about to undergo a major political power shift. More than 24 people are running to fill 5 open spots on the 9-member city council. Election managers expect some thin margins when voters go to the polls on August 29th in the primary. Only the top 2 candidates in each district move on to the November general election. And our focus shifts today to District 3. You can see it there. Just north and west in parts of the city, and one of those candidates is Seema Singh Perez, candidate in District 3, and you have fought much of your career for victims of domestic violence. Explain a little bit about why you jumped into politics.
Sure. First off, thank you for inviting me here tonight.
Our pleasure.
So as you said, I've worked in domestic violence for a long time. Let me just start with something about myself. I've lived in Knoxville in District 3 for more than 40 years. My family lives here. We have 3 generations in town right now. And my husband owns a small business, as do my parents. We employ about 30 people. The business that my parents own is a counseling center. And in that counseling center, I run a batterers intervention program. And it's advocacy work. It's a jail alternative program for domestic violence offenders. And I feel it really makes a difference in people's lives. I have done advocacy work in Knoxville for more than 20 years in domestic violence, in mental illness, through trying to get access to health care for women. And doing all of this advocacy work, it just feels like the city council allows me to continue my advocacy work on a larger scale.
And that's why
I'm running.
And what do you think is the most important issue facing either your district or the city right now?
Well, right now, one of the things that's happening in the city is the zoning ordinances. Those are changing. But I feel that we're going to find solutions to that in finding multi-use facilities and neighborhoods while still balancing the character of the neighborhoods that people desire. That one's easy. What's more complicated are the issues that touch each and every one of our families, and that is the painkillers, the pain pill clinics, the heroin epidemic that's going on.
How do you as a city council member affect change there?
Well, we get to oversee the budget. Right, we get to approve the budget. There are also many different commissions that the mayor will nominate a leader on, and we get to vet them a little bit and talk to them. And I want to see and make sure that everybody's sort of on the same page. This is a whole citywide thing. There are no easy solutions.
In the last 15 seconds we have, what do you think is the key that separates you from your competitors in District 3?
My vast experience in all of this advocacy work is a big thing. Another thing that very much separates me is that I'm part of a movement. The 2017 City Council Movement, and we are a group that want to hear people's voices. We want to see people get involved and vote, to get involved in the local issues, to understand that all politics begins locally.
All politics is local. Tip
Right.
O'Neill, famous for saying that. Thank you, Seema, very much for your time.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.